J Mac, and I'm back. In this video, I'm going to be taking up the suggestion of one of my viewers who commented on my last video. Thank you for that. And this is going to be my Grails that I do not have that I want.
This is the Holy Grail.
Most of these are rare. Some of them are not that rare. But depending on whether you want the authentic or the pro cut or game worn, game issued, you know, the prices will vary, but they can get pretty expensive. Also, you know, I look for particularly the size that I prefer and the player. So I'm very picky when it comes to that. I do specialize in the older stuff, you know, from the 90s. So with that being said, most of these on the list will be from back then. I don't have a top 10 exactly. I have a little bit more than that, but we're just going to go through them. Not necessarily the order that I need them in, but let's do it. So first up is the Charlotte Hornets Road Alternate. It's the purple jersey with the pinstripes. This is from the mid-90s. I just love it. And I know I could get the authentic. It's pretty common in Larry Johnson. It's very common. There's some mourning, but I haven't seen a mourning in a size 48, which is what I would need. I always see the 44. So I still don't have one of those. I might settle for the more modern version, which is actually very nice. I used to have a Kemba game worn, actually, or game issued rather, of this Purple Hornets jersey. No pinstripes, but there are stripes going down the side panels. And it's a very nice with the mesh numbers. So, you know, I might settle for that one. Or a more rare one that they never, well, actually, that's not true. They did sell the authentic of this. I used to have the Swingman in Kemba. And this is an alternate Buzz City. So City Edition that I think came out in like 2017. It's a Jumpman logo there, as you can see, and I just love the side panels on this one. I would have kept my Kemba Swingman, but it was a large, and I preferred the extra large, so I sold it. Next up is the Raptors Purple Road Dino uniform. I have the authentic Mitchell & Ness in the home white. I used to have the Pro Cut D Brown, which is a super rare one, in the home white, but I sold that one. But yeah, so I'm missing a purple one. I'd like to get that one. Next up is the Suns Road Alternate from all these are from the 90s. Not all of them, not the Hornets one, not the two modern Hornets, but everything else. I have the Pro Cut Barkley in the purple, which was the regular road jersey. They also have the home white and the alternate black. I think the black is sweet, so you know at some point I probably will be adding that. Next up is the Sonics home white jersey from the mid-90s. They wore it in the finals against the Bulls with Kemp and Payton. And yeah, I just think it's a beautiful looking jersey, very clean. Next up is the early 90s Atlanta Hawks home jersey. Wilkins wore this. Yeah, it's just so clean, vibrant colors, pretty plain, but it's just sort of bold and iconic. So next up is such a beautiful jersey. It's the 2005 NBA All-Star jersey. Yeah, you know, I'd like to get LeBron, obviously, but in the authentic, probably super expensive. I haven't been able to find a 44 except one, but the guy didn't want to sell it or trade. So I used to have the Swingman, but I sold it. So I'm really looking for the authentic. The authentic has so much stitching on it, it's crazy. It's like quadruple stitched. Next up is the Team USA from 1996, I believe. I like the away and the home, but I guess if I had to choose, I'd go with the home. Really like the design of it, even though it's pretty plain, but the swoosh, like the sort of thing under the USA is cool. how it fades like as it gets towards the end there, and then there's a ball on the tip. I like the squiggly lines like on the trim on the collar, and then on the armholes. Pretty cool. This one I'll probably never get, although I have seen one person with one of them, because it was never released authentic, so I would have to get a game worn jersey. It's the Sunset Vice Heat jersey that they wore a couple seasons ago. It's pink. They don't wear it anymore. They only wear the pretty much the blue one. No, they don't even wear the blue one anymore. They only wear the swirl. So the pink and the blue one, you know, the one that's like fading in and out. So I don't, you know, that's just what they decided to do with those. It's like they released the white one and they only wore it one season, I think, and then maybe two, and then they released the black one and then the blue one, or first the pink one and then the blue one. So it's like, you know, that's pretty cool that they released all those colors, but they never wore them again. So it makes them pretty rare. And next up is the Dallas Mavericks. I love this one. I don't know why they don't make any more jerseys with this logo on it. It's like the stallion, the horse, whatever. They also never released this for retail and authentic, only Swingman. Otherwise I would have bought it right away. So my only chance is to get a game worn, which I'm not going to get a Luka game worn. I mean, it's going to be crazy expensive. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe another player, if I can find, you know. Not really interested in Dennis, what's his name, Jr.? Dennis Smith. Yeah. So I'm probably not going to get a Dirk or a Luka. So next up is the Mavericks, another Mavericks jersey. It's the green jersey from, I believe, the early 90s, maybe even late 80s as well. So it's beautiful if you ever see it. The stitching on it up close, it's just crazy. It's got two tones of green in there, I believe, on the stitching. Next up is the Pistons jersey from the mid-90s. The horse, I think this is one of the best logos of all time. Like the home white. I have the authentic version in the teal for Grant Hill, but they also made an alternate red, which is cool. But I think the white, I would get the white one. And next up is the Bullets. Now, I don't know which one I want here, but they have the road red one, they have the white one, the home white, and then they have that alternate with the that is so sick. I've actually had a chance to get one of these striped ones a couple times, the gamer version, and I passed it up. I mean, it was very expensive, but I passed it up. But yeah, maybe eventually I'll get one. Next up is Giannis, and I want a Giannis jersey. It's not just a Bucks jersey. I would prefer if it's Giannis. And this right here is the Rev 30 with the big buck on the front. It's so nice because it's mesh. If you know the difference between the twill and the mesh Rev 30, yeah, it does make a difference. So only some of the authentics have the mesh, and then the Pro Cut or the the Pro Cut or definitely game issued or game worn will have the mesh. And finally, I have the Sixers from the early 90s. Barkley wore this. This jersey is just so nice. It might be, this one and the Sonics one might be the two that I want the most right now that I don't have. But they also have this in the home white. But the red just pops, man. I have the shorts, the gamer shorts for this uniform in the white. But I'm going to go for the red jersey. I know a lot of people like to complete the set. Well, not a lot of people. Some people like to complete the sets. For me, I'm like, if I have the shorts in the home, let me get the away jersey. Or if I have the away shorts, let me get the home jersey. So, yeah, I just like the red in this one. It's just crazy. So that wraps it up. You can let me know on Instagram if you see any of these. Chances are I've already seen them, but, I might not have. So if you want to help me out, let me know which ones you like. Comments. And see you in the next video, guys.